Welcome to Thunder Designs Baja 5B wrap tutorial video. We're going to show you how to wrap the body and the easiest way that we found. The first thing you're going to want to do is pre-paint your bodies. I've painted mine white to match my wrap, and you're going to need a clean rag, and you're going to mix 3 drops of Joy with 10 ounces of water into a little spray bottle, and you will be doing that. We're going to show you how to put the 2 pods pieces on here, the side pods and the nose piece. We're going to show you how to wrap the wing, all 6 stickers, outsides, inners, downforce part of the wing and the inner part of the wing. And we're going to go ahead and show you how to wrap the body as well, like we've done here. On here you're going to have 7 pieces. I like to start with the back, work my way forward. I'm going to go ahead and put a couple Sharpie marks on here to help me locate my body wrap pieces and to get them on there smoothly. So let's get down to it. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is get a Sharpie and mark a few key locations to help you put the wraps on a little bit straighter and a little bit easier. On the nose piece, I just come up about 4 millimeters here in the front and put a little Sharpie mark, and then I Sharpie mark the body post hole location there. On the side pods, what I do is right here where the body line crease is, I just run a line right across there, and then there's 2 crease, almost like little corner outtations, or not indentations, and I just mark those too. And then on the main body, what I do is I locate the post hole piece, do a couple curves, the straight line going all the way down the side. I do a couple curves on the top here, and then also I mark the cutout on the back, because remember, we're going to wrap from the back to the front. So go ahead and Sharpie up your body and we'll move on. Okay, when you receive your Thunder Designs wrap, it'll come on a sheet like this, 1 full piece. Over here are all your body pieces. They're pretty much laid out how they go right on the body, your sides, your rear uppers. Your nose is placed a little bit back. Over here you're going to have your wing piece, your chassis pieces, outside wings, and 2 pods. Thunder Designs also puts in a couple extra stickers for you in there on the other spaces. So that's what your wrap sheet should look like when you get it. We're going to start with a side pod. I went ahead and pulled the wrap off, and we're going to go ahead and spray a little soap and water on it. Go ahead and spray it good. And this way you're going to be able to pull the wrap off if need be without stretching it. Now I have my line that I'm going to go ahead and set it up on. So we're going to go ahead and match the front here on the curve and match the line at the same time to the best of our ability. And then we're also, once we get it on the line, we're going to make sure that we come down on our 2 black dots well. That way you have the 2 little cuts in here, and it's going to go ahead and lay right back on itself there. So once you get it into position, just go ahead and finger it down like so, right along your line, and push it down. Nice. Now the creases should just fold right in here nicely, and we're going to finger it all down nice and easy. You're going to have a crease back here where it's actually going to go underneath the upper body. So we're going to go ahead and leave that for now, and we're going to squeeze all the water out. Go ahead and start from the centers and push the water out, and we're going to push it right there. Now where you have the little crease coming in here, go ahead and push it right up to that level, and then take your finger, if you got a fingernail, and just kind of crease the wrap a little bit right into that groove down in there, and then go ahead and take your rag and wipe it down, and that will set your first side pod piece just like that. Now we're going to do the front nose piece. Go ahead and peel that sticker off, or the wrap off there. Go ahead and put some soap and water on it. Now with this one, we're going to kind of fold it up a little bit like a taco shell. And we're going to fold it up centered, and we're going to go ahead and set it on the little line that we did there in the front, and we're going to try to run it right down the center. Now there's a little cut in the back, and we're going to try to line that little cut up with the little Sharpie mark that we did on the front. Now just go ahead and take it and roll it over each side a little bit, just to make sure that you got these two curves here pretty close to where you're going to need them, and that way it will, you know that you're in the center if these two corners are where you need to be. So then you're going to just go ahead and rub down the center of it and work it to the outsides like so, and fold it over. Now you want to push it down in the groove there so that you don't end up with a big air bubble under it. The soap and water is going to help you keep all the air bubbles out of it, because you'll be able to work it out as you squish the water out. So now that you've got that done, go ahead and take your rag, work the center, work it going out, squeezing all the water out the sides. Any little wrinkles you have around the edges, just keep working them, and you're going to end up working the wrinkles right out of it. And the water will be just squishing right out the sides. The rag will be absorbing the water. And then we're just going to come right up the center. Now you have a little drop off on the back here. I'm just going to go ahead and push it down there, crease the wrap a little bit in the back, and you'll see the water come out, and you can just work that little drop off right there, and then just continue it working it. If you have any wrinkles in the outsides, just go ahead and work them out a little bit, and they'll work out for you. And that's going to be how you're going to do your nose piece right there. Remember, you're going to go off your line just a couple millimeters up, fold it like a taco shell, and put it on the back. There you go. Okay, we're going to start the main body wraps at the back of the body. I've already got my soap and water on my sticker. I have my Sharpie lines on the body here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just line up the back corner of it. We'll line up our body post hole right here, and we'll put it on that bottom line. And then we're just going to go ahead and follow that body line forward all the way down the front, just touching it along that line there. And then we're just going to go ahead and rub and tack it up. Now you want to bring this all up slowly so that you don't put any wrinkles in it, and just keep pushing it up, pushing it up, pushing it up, and rolling it over. Just work all your wrinkles out of it with your fingers like so. And then you're going to have an indentation right here, so you're going to want to wrap it up. Get your fingers in there. And you're going to want to just keep working those wrinkles out and bringing it right up and over into the top. Now once you've got it all set up, all the main setup, you've got all the wrinkles, you're down into the concave part here. You're going to go ahead and take your rag, and you're going to work all your bubbles out of it. Okay, now we're going to put the top body piece on. We're going to go ahead and line up with the little body cut out here for your roll bar that's coming straight down, and then we're going to come up the back here. So go ahead and just take your piece and just kind of snug it right down there at the base of that radius, and then line it up back here in the back, and then you're going to bring it down and bring your contour up like that. Once you get that in there, you can go ahead and come down, back down here to the front. Make sure that you're going to line up with all of your sticker there, and go ahead and just push your groove in right there. And then once again, you're going to work the sticker all the way out, work the wrap down under here, get up under that concave, and fold down into the front. Do the front of the body here. The reason I do the back first, easier to line up, and this piece actually overlaps here at the tank, so we want to overlap the front piece overlapping the back. Now on our line here on the front, we're going to go ahead and start the body wrap right there on the line. We're going to follow our line on the bottom. Now we have a bend in the lexan here, so you're going to have to put a little bend on the wrap to follow the line, but don't worry about it. You're just going to go ahead and stay along that bottom line, coming all the way back, so that you meet up with your piece here in the back. It's going to want to fold forward because you're going to be following this contour. So go ahead and follow this contour and get it pressed down there, and then you're going to work it up, getting all the creases out of it. So just go ahead and work it in this section right here. Get it to suck up a little bit. Come up under right here where your gas tank is. Work that little section first, and then when you work this front section, go ahead and try. This is where you're going to have to keep all your creases out of it here, because the body rounds out a little bit. So you got to come up here and you got to keep working those creases out and trying to work them forward. If you have to pull it back off a little bit to work them out, if they're too big, go ahead and feel free to pull them out. And I'm going to go ahead, and mine's going on there pretty good. Got a couple little creases in there. We're going to push them out. So we're going to get it all on. Now you're going to notice a little flap with a little slit here. That's actually going to wrap up over to the inside here. The inside of the body. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and do it there. And then you're going to take your rag. You're going to work all the bubbles out of it. Now this is on the front hood piece here. Now this one, if your two sides are off a little bit, you're going to be okay, because I'm going to show you a way to kind of center it. You're going to go with the front corner here on the lexan, and you're going to put the wrap right to the front, centering your little Sharpie mark that you put for the body clip. Okay? And then you're going to just kind of set it down up here at the top and make sure that your two corners are kind of equal. You want the gap to be about the same on both sides, here and here. And then that's going to help the sticker kind of be centered if anything's off right here. Then from there, we're going to go, mine's looking pretty close. From there, we have two seam lines underneath the sticker right here. So we're going to want to go right back to the center and just go ahead and draw your finger up the center and get that center attached, and then you can work out. Now you're going to feel that seam line there, so you're going to want to keep the sides up and go ahead and press down in that seam line. Kind of crease the wrap a little bit right there on both sides. Just go ahead and keep it up and crease that wrap on both sides. And then you just go ahead and press your outsides down right there. And what that's going to do is that's going to go ahead and kind of keep the little lines right here pretty equal on each side. Remember, center here, front of lexan, then you're going to come across and equal out your two corners, go down the center. Then you're going to take your rag and you're going to rub all the bubbles out. Now take this rag anywhere you're doing these on the body and rub as much as you do. You can't rub these too much. Just rub as much as you want to get out as many bubbles and wrinkles as you want. The water's going to help you do that. Alright, so let's rub it out. Okay, we're going to give you a quick run through on the wing. No real need to show you how to do it. Remember, spray the back side of the wrap, and you're going to have 3 tabs. This is going to be the first piece that you lay. Go ahead and center your center tab here, and your other 2 will line up on the outside. You're about 2 millimeters off. Leave yourself a little bit of edge here so that you not have the sticker lapping over. And then the length of the sticker is going to help you set your back wrap here as well. You're going to have a little bit of room all the way around these, so that, because the wings take abuse, so you don't want the wraps pulling off. And then this black line is actually the outside of the wrap here. So I just run it right inside there, just kind of equal it out. You can peel it off several times with the water behind it. And remember, just go ahead and work the bubbles out. Stay in your center and work out. The soap and water is going to make it real easy to do that. So this is what your wing wrap is going to look like when you're all finished. Alright, now that you've finished your wrap and you've worked all your bubbles out and everything, you still have a little bit of Sharpie lines that are exposed. Just go ahead and take some rubbing alcohol and put it on a paper towel and just go ahead and rub those lines right out of there. It's not going to hurt your thunder wrap to do that. And you can just run it all the way around and go ahead and clean everything up. So, and that will complete it, and then you can continue to cut out your body. So thank you for purchasing Thunder Wraps.